G'day, it's Graham Bibby here. It's the 28th of March 2020. And I just wanted to give you a quick update on the markets because, whoa, we had this roller coaster down and then we've had this amazing 3 big up days. And some people think they missed the boat and some stocks did rise quite a lot. And the index went up somewhere in the region of 20%. Until it backed off on Friday. But the chart paints a picture paints 1,000 words, and this chart does as well. Here's the Nasdaq. Here's the top. Here's the drop in February. Here's a bounce. Here's the drop. This looks like a bounce right now because we're below this trend line and we're below this falling moving average. However, I could quickly draw on here for you a couple of lines. There's a line here, which we've just risen above. That's quite positive. And here is what looks like the consolidation level here. So I did point out last week that we looked like we could be in consolidation, and a few stocks looked like they could have been in an uptrend, and one of them was this stock, Starbucks, and it's risen. It's still way down from where it was at 100 at 66. And then if we skip through quickly, S&P 500, here we go, we're at the resistance level. If we look at the Nasdaq, boom, we're at the resistance level. Facebook, it pierced the resistance level and fallen back the other side of the resistance level, which is quite interesting, because that could be support in itself, and if we start to move up, that would be positive, although we got the danger of this falling weekly moving average. Apple is come up and come off the resistance level, that's not good, and the Dow Jones Transport, more positive, and that's moving goods around, because if you can't move around, the goods are moving around. So it could be within this index, and I look at sub-indices as well, that may be the place to be, and if it is, what I would say is, boom, it's really got to stay above this level, 7.5. And if it turns up here, the components of the transport index could be becoming very, very interesting. Now, why do I use trends? Because it keeps you out of this sort of problem. This is the small cap ETF, which was 75 and it dropped recently to 10, so that had a magnificent bounce to 15, up 50%, but it was nearly 80 and it's still 15. And then this is emerging markets ETF, which again, look, the momentum, it's broken. That downtrend had support around here. Now again, what I will be looking at is, whoops, let's just do that again. Play it again, Sam. And then I just want to give you one other heads up. So if that becomes support, then we could be into a nice uptrend. Now the reason you use charts, because we only know what we know. We don't know what we don't know. And some of you might recall a little while ago, there was a bit of hype about cannabis stocks and all the new health drinks and medical stuff coming out. And I just want to show you, this is what happened to Aurora. Look at that. All the hype was going on here. This is in 2009. Well, maybe it was hype, maybe it wasn't hype. But anyway, the trend was up. That looked good. And then it topped out here just over 10. And then this is the descent, which then started to increase. That's why we have another line here. And right now, this stock is $1. Now, everything has cycles, so I'm watching this with interest because now people are writing off cannabis stocks, and this is going back to 2017, so you can see how bad this has been. But that is a 99% or 90%, sorry, a 90% wipe off of the stock. So if we get a turnaround here, and that's a breakout. If you're a short-term trader, it's a breakout. because we broke out of here, and this appeared to be the base here, and now we've got a bit of an uptrend going. We've got to get above this resistance, but it's something to watch. So if this stock went back to where it was not so long ago, especially now things are a bit bearish for these babies, it's going to go from 1 to 10, which is 10 times your money. Anyway, the Bibster say, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I'm just looking at the overall market at the moment. If you really want to get knowledgeable, read my book, Master Your Mind, Master Your Money. It explains to you about life. It explains to you about the law of attraction. It explains to you how energy works. And it explains to you how you can't be caught in things going down 90%. And then get my book, The Truth Behind the Investment Game, because then you'll know you're being told one thing by the manipulators and they're doing a completely opposite thing. So the Bibster, I don't know how many minutes we're into it, 6 minutes and 10 seconds saying, I believe in you, get my books. I'm doing a special deal at the moment, usually $30 each. You get a soft copy of one and an audio version of the other one. And if you get both of them right now, I'm doing an AUD, Aussie dollar, $40. And think about joining my Insiders Club, because out of the depths of despair, it's darkest before the dawn. And when the dawn comes and the sunlight comes, that's when everything starts to grow. And that's where we're going to be quite soon. Profits, opportunities galore, of course, property, private placements, and the good old stock market. Bye-bye for now.